The Brussels Forum is an experiment. It's an attempt to do a transatlantic exchange a little bit differently than it's been done in the past.
The first sentiment that comes to my mind is this like a celebration of a wedding party, and to a certain extent it's a wedding party, a new wedding party between Europeans and Americans.
We also need to modernize the transatlantic framework in which we work today. We have to adapt NATO to new developments and to a new reality, fork it into a tool fit for the 21st century.
We also believe in a world where nations can come together to meet the great challenges and do great things, to give the next generation the same opportunities that we've had and the chance to do better. The foundation for this is the transatlantic relationship. This is what we believe.
Look, this president of Iran, whose name I refuse to learn to pronounce, goes to the United Nations, the world's forum for peace, and announces his dedication to the extinction of the State of Israel, a democratically elected government. That's unacceptable in this world.
Which we're entering now will require much stronger global governance, and that the principal market for European and American business is the transatlantic.
The failure of the United States auto industry, as Dr. Sanchez said, is largely a failure of collaboration.
Together, the European Union and the United States must send a clear signal on the need for a paradigm shift on energy.
Europe and the US have reconnected. There's great dialogue at all levels. As someone said to me last night, the operation on the patient was successful. The problem now is analyzing the state of the patient when it comes to transatlantic relations. Let's test that relationship this morning.
I think that there are lessons for the United States to learn in these areas. The trouble is that these changes are changes that take considerable time. I mean, intelligence and security work is a profession. You cannot create instantaneous political answers.
Energy is one of those words, it's a little bit like love and finance. It means different things to different people.
Everything's vulnerable. Everything is vulnerable.
Every day that goes by, we are mortgaging our children's futures.
You have many similarities between terrorism and pandemics.
People in Europe have a tendency to forget Turkey's contribution to their safety during the Cold War.
Decline is always an option, and it requires a fair amount of leadership in order to make the process of globalization go forward.
That is the right agenda for the transatlantic relationship, and we are actually at work.
Raise your hands, please. Agree that there are no Europeans. Only one. I'm an immigrant myself, and I became a citizen last year. And as part of becoming a citizen, I had to learn some history, why there are 13 stripes on the flag, what the Civil War was about.
What was the Civil War about?
I also had to pass an English test, which I passed.
In the 60s, we had no fear. We said, this world belongs to us. We want to manage the world. We can manage it. We are better than our parents. Now, the young people are afraid. They have no future. And this is a completely different movement. It's not better, it's not worse, it's different.
Even though, you know, Rosa is their maid, and they love Rosa, and they come to me and they say, you know, I don't like illegal immigrants, and I'm for getting them out of here, but Rosa, she's different. You know, Rosa's been with me for 20 years, and she's never stolen anything.
We can watch the Super Bowl and eat salsa, and, you know, we're all still buying into these same values. Indeed, the people who are demonstrating in the United States, in my own city of Washington, were demonstrating to say, we're already part of the system.
individuals which start to become rich, the middle class.
That the judges stay, that the prosecutors stay, Mr. Cedillo and Mr. Jack.
On the one hand, there have been, first of all, business community.
I think we had to begin tonight to think about Brussels Forum 2.